Hi, and welcome to Food for Thought Thursday. Well, today I'm going to share with you one of my favorite go-to breakfast recipes. Now, I know many people don't have time for breakfast. You might be just grabbing a bowl of cereal or maybe a protein bar and running out the door. But really, having a good protein breakfast is a great way to keep your blood sugar down and keep those cravings away. So I'm going to share with you my recipe. It's called egg muffins. And you may say, I'm not going to cook for breakfast, but if you do this on Sunday, you'll have 6 breakfasts for the next 6 days straight, and you won't have to do anything but heat it up and eat it. And the reason why they're called egg muffins is because I use my muffin pan to create the little, almost like mini quiches, except there's no crust and no carbs. So, first of all, you can use any vegetable you want, or vegetables, and I'm using what I happen to have in the house right now left over. I've got some mushrooms, I've got some bell pepper, and over here I've got some leftover kale. So first of all, you want to saute your vegetables so they're just a little crispy. You don't want to cook them thoroughly because they're then going to go back into the oven mixed in with the egg mixture. And then of course the protein. So what I've got going on over here is ground sausage from my local farmer's market and Campo Creek Ranch, and we will separate in each of the muffin pans a little bit of the meat, a little bit of the vegetables, and then with some of the eggs. And because I'm cooking meat, you should see who's down here waiting for something to drop. That would be Riley. He's my cleanup. Nothing gets by him. I used a little bit of avocado oil to saute my vegetables in. And like I said, you want to get them slightly cooked, but not all the way cooked. So now I'm going to throw in my peppers and my mushrooms and stir fry those around for a little bit. Okay, so we're ready to start assembling our vegetables, our protein, and our eggs. So this is a little olive oil mister, and what I do is I just lightly mist it around. Mine's not got much of a spray left in it, so it's kind of coming out, but then I would rub that around. This will keep it from sticking. And another thing I wanted to point out too is if you're having a little brunch or a party, if you have a little mini muffin tin like this one, you can have little bite-sized egg muffins, and these are great for like brunch. Okay, so we're going to preheat the oven to 350. Let's turn down our vegetables a little bit. You'll want to have 8 eggs approximately. Depends on if your muffin pans are bigger or smaller. And then we're just going to whip these up. And I have it in this measuring cup because it makes it so much easier to pour into the pans in each muffin. So just stir it up. Now, I like mine a little spicy, so I'm going to add some cayenne pepper to it. You can add salt and pepper. Whoops, there we go. Make it a little spicy. Maybe a little salt. Real salt, that's my favorite. Redmond's real salt. No junk in that. Okay, so now we're going to start assembling. So all you need to do is take your vegetables. Make a little bit of room here. Put a little bit in each cup. Try to get them a little even so you get a little bit of greens in each one. And again, you don't have to use these vegetables. You can use tomatoes, onions, squash. Get a little bit more in this one. So you can see how that fills up quite nicely. Whoops. Okay, now I'm going to take a little bit of the beef. Not the beef, this is sausage. ground sausage. You can use any type of meat you want. You could use sausage links. You could use ground chicken, ground turkey. So put a little bit of that in there. It's a little hot. Wow. Okay. I like to add a little extra. See who's watching me down below? Waiting for something to drop. Okay. Looks like we got quite a bit. So it's a good bit right there. That looks good. I think a little bit more there. Maybe just a little bit more here. Okay. Final step is pouring your eggs in there. Stir it up a little bit, okay? And don't fill it all the way up because it will rise. Stir it up a little bit. I might need more eggs. You never know till you get going. Maybe. No, perfect. That's perfect. So now, final touch, and you don't have to do this, but I kind of like to do it. I like to put Parmesan cheese, freshly shaved Parmesan cheese on the top, just to make it get a little crispy and yummy and gooey. And you can leave the cheese out if you want. And then it's going right into the oven, 350 degrees, for about 20 minutes. Now, I actually had to cook my egg muffins for an extra 3 minutes. So depending on your oven, this happens to be electric. It cooks much slower, I think, than my old gas stove did. So what you do, it's just like you stick your fork in it, just like you would a muffin. If it's jiggly or watery, then give it a couple extra minutes. So we are going to take out our egg muffins. They are ready now. And voila, look at this. Does that not look delicious? And you've got one for 6 days in a row. So just that one little bit of prep to make yourself a high protein breakfast. Now, you want to take these out and put them in a glass Pyrex dish. And I would say let them cool a little bit before you put them in the refrigerator. Okay, so just to recap what the recipe is any vegetable that you have in your refrigerator, and preferably 1 or 2 varieties, or maybe even 3. You can use any type of meat you like. It could be ground turkey, ground chicken, ground sausage. It could be shredded beef, shredded chicken, whatever you have. And then 8 eggs, whipped, and you season it how you like it. Cayenne pepper, salt, pepper, whatever you like. And then you bake it for 20 to 25 minutes at 350 degrees. And I would say let them cool a little bit before you put them in the refrigerator. And then you just scoop them out just like that. It's really hot. Look at that. And you can top that with salsa. You could put sliced avocado on there. And you've got breakfast cooked for the rest of the week. Thanks for tuning in for this week's Food for Thought Thursday. I hope you'll try the recipe. I hope you'll enjoy it. And if you do, please leave a comment. I'd love to hear your feedback. And we'll talk to you next time.